What's good, YouTube? How you doing today? And I think this video is going to be pretty interesting today because for the past couple days I couldn't think of a really solid video idea to do, and then as I was thinking, one in particular really popped out in my head, and it was just saying do a long distance relationship video. And I think that's interesting because I'm basically gonna talk about how we met, my experience, and just some tips I have if you in one or just met someone that's far away, or how me and Jewel in a long distance relationship. But before I start the video, we have a new Instagram, and it'll just be basically when we go live, when we have a new video out, or if you just need to talk to us or just need some advice on some things. And I'll have that in the description. So let's go to how we met. So in 2018, I had a class with my bro JP, and one day he just put me on his Snapchat. So at the end of the school day, I looked at my phone and I went to Snapchat and I seen I got a couple ads, and one of the people was named Jewel. So I added her, and I don't remember how the conversation really started, but I remember of one of the things that I can remember is, hey, you're really cute, or you're kind of cute, and just look at me. I see why she couldn't she wanted to add me, because I'm kind of cute, sexy. But we were texting and stuff like that, and in June I asked her out and we dated for a couple months. Then when August came, she broke up with me because it was due to my end, because I really wasn't taking the long distance relationship serious, because someone was far away and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how we broke up the first time. So 4 to 5 months when we're not talking or anything, she found a new boo thing. I was trying to talk to people, but it really wasn't working out because I don't know, just people playing around, not messing with your feelings, stuff like that. Fast forward to January, I seen the post that she was single, so I slid up in the DMs, be like, hey, blah blah blah. So we were talking here and there, nothing too much. Then to March, we were talking almost every day, texting each other. I would send her some stuff, some motivation, and just good mornings and stuff like that. And when April came around, I wanted to take things more seriously. So there was a 2-week span where I kept asking her out, but she kept saying no because I was about to go to college, see new people, have a new experience and stuff like that. I was like, dang. So on April 22nd, she just asked a question out of the blue. She was like, do you want to date? I was like, are you serious? And she was like, yes, I'm serious. I'm like, yes. Finally got the second chance I was waiting for it. So fast forward to a year and 3 months later, we're here now, happy, in a committed relationship, faithful, and I'm just very happy that she let me have a second chance. So now I want to go to my experience. And in a long distance relationship, there's a lot of ups and downs. And first, I just want to talk about the ups, or the positives in a long distance relationship. So it just basically makes us work on our patient, be more patient or stuff like that, because we don't know when we're gonna see each other and stuff like that. It's either a month or 5 to 6 months. So you just basically have to be patient. Can't really like rush anything, not take anything for granted, because when we see each other, we just like cherish the moment, because you don't know when you're gonna see that person again. Like I said, like with the first point, it's either like once a month, every other month, or like 4 to 5 months when you're gonna see the person again. So we just cherish the moment, don't take anything for granted, because sometimes people might take for granted like when they're hanging out with the person they love and stuff like that. So I think that's really like one of the positives for a long distance relationship. Another one is we have a very strong bond. So just because the long distance aspect, like we're getting to know each other very well, and it's just like something like, I don't know what it is, but I never had like a bond like this with anyone. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just something, I don't know what it is, but it's just something special. And another one is, it really worked on my communication skills, because I'm gonna say, I think my communication skills were bad prior to a meeting with Jewel and stuff like that. And it just really expanded like how I like express how I'm feeling. It's just a lot of things that just helped my communication, because it was like down here and now it's like up here, and I feel like I can see that. Like sometimes I read the old text messages, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you dumb? And I know you guys have like done that before, and I think it's just better in my communication. And the last like up is getting over like roadblocks or humps. So when the Rona happened, people didn't get to see their loved ones like that. But for me and Jewel, that's like a normal thing. Like we really don't get to see each other like that. So that was like normal for us, and it really didn't affect us, because there's, we see each other a month. We see each other once a month and stuff like that. So it really wasn't a problem for us when the stuff happened and like that. Now I'm gonna get to the downs. It's probably more downs than ups, but the main one is seeing each other once a month or 5 to 6 months. That's like, if you have a person that's like 15 or 30 minutes away, you get to see them almost every day. But for us, we see each other every day, but that's on the phone. But in person, it's only like once a month, or every other month, or 5 to 6 months. Another a point is when someone's going through something, like if I'm going through something or Jules going through something, I can't be there. So I can't like go to her house, hold her like when something's happening. The only way I can be there is through the phone. And I feel like that's a really like bummer, because sometimes I just want to be there like when she's sad and stuff like that. Another one is the distance. So like I said, like with the first point, it's a 2-hour drive. Either I have to drive 2 hours or Jewel has to drive 2 hours. And so if someone was here, like let's say for example, I was dating someone in Indiana, it would probably be like a 10 to 30 minute drive. And that would just be, something I could do like almost every other day. But with a 2-hour drive, this goes into my next point. You have to plan ahead of like when we're gonna see each other. So for example, right now, let's say I want to see Jewel in September or something like that. We would have to discuss, be like, oh, are you available this day or not? So we just have to plan ahead every time if we want to see each other. And I think that's a really like downside, because sometimes the date that you pick is not going to work out, because either something happens like, oh, I gotta work, or she got to work, or something pops up like before the day comes, and it just sucks. And the last one is you have to worry about your future, because if you don't really see the person like that, it gets to your head to be like, is this gonna work out, or when am I gonna see you again? Because sometimes that really sucks, because I don't know when I'm gonna see you again, and it's just like, because I kind of worry, because I don't want the distance to ruin the relationship, because I'm happy, she's happy, she thinks I'm the one, I think she's the one, and I think everything just, is there, and I don't want the distance to be the reason why we break up. You're probably asking the question like, why are you putting yourself through this? All the barriers, all through this. And my answer is because the people I tried to talk to before either wasn't serious, hurt my feelings, or just playing around. And Jewel always has like been there for me. It's the person I always been like looking for, and like for a girl, and she just makes me laugh every day, puts a smile on my face, and really like cares for me. And she also is so beautiful, smart, very goofy, and just caring. And I think the end goal for us is one day to get married, have kids, and just live together. I really think that's what the end goal for me is, for her and me. So now I want to go to some tips, and I feel like the very big one, or there's two major ones that I'm going to speak on today, and that's trusting and communication. So the first one is trusting each other. So in a long distance relationship, you're going to have to trust the person that they're not going to do anything like cheating, flirting, talking to other people, or stuff like that. So, for example, if I go out, Jewel knows that I'm not going to do nothing stupid or bad, and vice versa. Like, she knows I'm not going to go, oh, hey, cutie, or talk to some other girl like when I'm hanging out with my friends or something like that, and vice versa. I know she's not going to do that, so I'm not going to worry like she's going to do anything bad or anything. And another one is communication. I learned this the very hard way because a couple times my communication skills were very bad, and Jewel almost broke up with me. So, for example, if I'm about to go out, I would either tell like a couple days in advance, the night before, or like the morning. So she basically will know like a timestamp, like how long I'm gonna be gone for, because that eliminates like, let's say you go out and you don't tell the person that you're going out. So they're gonna start worrying like you've been gone for 2 hours, you're not answering your phone or anything. So that will eliminate that. So let's say I told you, hey, I'm about to hang out with the boys from like 5 to 8 or something like that. Now she has a timestamp. You're like, okay, it's gonna be gone for 3 hours, so she don't have to worry. She can go do her own thing or something like that. And then if something changed, be like, oh, tonight I'm staying or something like that. I just keep her like updated, so she don't have to worry about anything. And I really think those are like the two big things that are gonna keep a long distance relationship successful or like work. I know there's other things, but those are like the two major things I think a long distance relationship, in order to work, you need those two things. This is gonna be the end of the video, so if you guys like this type of stuff, just either like or comment, because we're gonna be trying out a variety of different things, and we just need to know like what type of stuff you guys really want to see like on the channel. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.